Hi there. Today I just want to keep talking about the importance of really truly being in the moment and making this moment the only thing that really matters. And when we really think about it, the question is do we really want to be in control of what our destiny is? Do we want to be the one planning and creating and writing the story of our lives? Because remember, if you're going to write the story of your own life, you've also got to be in charge of the other 8 billion people on the fucking planet. So no, I don't want that to be my job. And so I'm here to really help you let yourself off the hook, because to be honest, for the last 18 and a half years that I've been doing this work, there's always been this part of me that was convinced that we're co-creators, that we're in charge of our destiny. And it's like, why the fuck would we want to be in charge of that? So what I'm here to share are the different things that are coming up for me. Number one, I'm just going to give a little bit of what's the word? Like a little bit of a proof, I guess, is what I'm trying to say, that we're really not in charge of what's going on. Because here's the thing. The hardest things that I've gone through, I know I've said this many times before, but the hardest things that I've gone through, the cancers that I went through, my mom dying, divorce, like all the struggles that I've been through, they actually ended up being the things in my life that created the most strength, resilience. They're the things that pruned my personality the most, like helped me heal old addictions, just a ton of different wounds. I am not strong enough to be like, okay, you know what, you're really addicted to dating here, so I think you should have like 16 rounds of chemo and 3 rounds of chemo and surgeries and radiation. And yeah, it's probably the best thing that someone in your life dies. Like, I would never, ever, ever be strong enough to create those things for myself. I wouldn't be strong enough to create all the chaos that's going on in the world right now. Yet, if we believe in a divine purpose, it's all according to plan for a purpose. So, this is, there was another thing also that I was thinking of the other day, more proof. Okay, so if we believe that our thoughts create our reality, I mean, I think our thoughts create our reality because we choose if we suffer in the moment or enjoy the moment. But if we think that our thoughts create our future, well, the bad news is we fucking worry way more than we wish. So we're going to be creating all of the worries and not actually seeing the wishes. So anyway, I'm not going to keep trying to prove my point, because I really truly believe that I'm hitting a truth, because I feel it in my body. And I feel, like I said, that I'm on to the truth, which also means our job now is to accept what's going on and allow it. It feels like this fucking universal job that I've given myself of creating my own future, the future of my children, and the future of the 8 billion people on the planet is now not my job anymore. Well, what a glorious fucking few days I've had where I really don't have a job anymore, other than, like, let's actually put this shit to work and be here in the moment. And, being in the moment is going to be a different experience throughout the day, because sometimes we're going to feel a lot of joy in the moment. We're going to enjoy what we're doing. Other times, we're going to start to notice that thoughts are showing up. So those are times that we might want to express these things. We might want to journal it out. We might want to talk to another person. But other times, some interesting feelings might show up, like some sadness, some grief, some anger, fear, whatever it might be. And those are the times that we're here to endure. Just like life itself, there are going to be seasons in our life where we're going to feel like we're getting a lot of blessings given to us, and life is going easy and it's actually a lot of fun. So we're going to enjoy that. And then other times, again, we're going to notice a lot of thoughts coming up. So that's going to be more of a time for healing. That's when we're going to express ourselves more. And then we're going to have challenges that show up. And those are the times that we're meant to endure what is going on. So I've really been sitting with this and just really recognizing that there are different kind of like categories of things that pull us out of the moment. And it's not about fighting it, it's not about fearing it, it's not about fixing it, it's just about noticing it so that when you see it, it's like, okay, well, if there's a lot of feeling involved, then I'm meant to sit here and feel this. If there's a lot of thoughts involved, then I'm meant to sit here and question it. Um, but if neither is true, I can actually just pull myself back into the moment and find the peace and find the joy. Enjoying isn't always about, having tons of joy. I feel like peace and joy are like this zipper. Sometimes you have a little bit more peace, sometimes you have a little bit more joy. But the times that we're actually zippering it together, marrying the two, it's like we have this peaceful joy. And that's really what I've been experiencing lately. It's like, not joy overtaking my body. It's just like this peaceful joy, like I'm just here enjoying this moment. So, the things that I want to talk about that pull us out of the moment are, like I've said before, the things in the past. That's regretting and resenting. So, when you start to notice your thoughts going into regret and resent, oh, wait a minute, I can pull myself back into the moment. Anytime you engage in one of your senses, you're in the moment. You cannot think and live at the same time. So if you're smelling, if you're tasting, if you're listening, if you're looking, if you're feeling, you're in the moment. You can't do that and think at the same time. So that's why I always say put your hand on your heart, because your heart is going to anchor you back here in this moment where love lives and truth speaks. And peace flows and joy dances. I forget those sometimes. Then we go into the future where we're worrying or we're wanting. Those are pulling us out of the moment. And another big one is the distractions of other people and the world. If it's not in your immediate vicinity, it is not yours to think about. I know there's a shit ton of stuff going on in the world, but us thinking about it, fighting it, fearing it, or fixing it, is not helping the situation, and all it's actually doing is pulling us out of the moment. So far, those are the 5 big categories of things that I see that actually pull us out of the moment. So what I've been noticing is how important it is to be here and just pour into our own hearts. And when we're pouring into our own hearts, like I said, I believe the purpose in life is to be in the moment, right here, right now. And our destiny is what has been planted by the universe. I believe that there are seeds planted. These are all of the blessings that are going to grow if we allow ourselves to stay in the moment. And then there are also burdens that are placed there. And I believe that these are things that are going to show up in our lives if we don't stay in the moment. So, health scares, issues with our kids, issues in the world, perhaps by us pouring into our hearts and staying in the moment and watering these blessings, maybe that's actually drying up these next challenges and some of the burdens that we were meant to face. Maybe if we actually fucking get this, our life isn't going to have to fall apart 18 fucking ways till Sunday. Is that a saying? I don't know. I think it is. Anyway, so I'm here to just keep talking about this, keep sharing my insights, keep doing this, become it, and share it with you so that you can continue to do the same. And like I said, every day I'm evolving. Things that I say are going to shift, they're going to change. And that's actually a really great thing.